Welcome, and thank you for joining us for another one of Mike and Billy's Whiskey Reviews.
I'm Billy.
And I'm Mike, and today we come at you from a scenic and remote location near a swimming pool of one of our buddies' apartments.
There's literally girls in bikinis right there.
Yeah.
I wish you could see.
And if that's not enough, today we bring you the 15-year-old Balvenie single barrel, 47.8% ABV. A bottle that I've been waiting to bring you for quite a while. It's one of my favorite Balvenies, and my first Balvenie love, I'll say. I had the 12-year, I had the 14-year, but when I got this 15-year...
As soon as I open this, I get a fucking... Bam! Right here on the cork. Established 1892. Oh, look at that presentation.
Of all the Balvenies. Love that single barrel. Now, the single barrel series from Balvenie is the 12-year, the 15-year. Now, the 15-year is usually replaced with the sherry barrel, but I have one of my old ex-bourbon barrels, and let me tell you, which is discontinued now.
So typically this would be a sherried?
Well, typically now.
Okay.
Typically now it's sherried.
So how old is this?
This one was put into the cask on November the 1st of 1999, and then put into the bottle, or in other words, done maturing on the 7th of February in 2014.
I love that they give you that information right there. The day. They take it to the day.
Absolutely. And for anybody else, if you have the same date, which is the bottling date of the 7th of February of 2014, this is cask number 211, and this is bottle 167 of 211. Now, this unfortunately is a discontinued item, which we'll talk about a little bit later, but this is the first time I ever had this. I was like, wow. I understand why you paid the extra for the Balvenie.
I love the bottle, man.
Typical Balvenie bottle.
Great, though.
This is the only Balvenie bottle, and actually we're going to drink the rest of it here today.
We get one shot at this, folks. And as you know, we have technical difficulties all the time. If this video, I swear to God, I'll murder everyone.
So what you're going to say is we're going to post regardless of what technical difficulties we have. But the Balvenie 15-year single barrel, again, 47.8% ABV. This is taken from one single barrel that was distilled. It wasn't a mixture of multiple barrels, 750 ml, and it wasn't a number of barrels. It was just one single barrel. So no other whiskey in the world is going to be like this Balvenie 15-year-old that was cask 211 that was bottled on the 7th of February in 2014. So this, in that sense, will be one of a kind.
Because every barrel is going to be different, give off different notes, and this is amazing.
Dave Stewart, who is the master taster and malt master of Balvenie, you know, he samples the ones that says, okay, these are what we're looking for in our single barrel 15-year Balvenie. So they're all similar, but you're right, there's never one that's exactly like one of the others. And I gotta tell you, Billy, I probably had 4 or 5 of these bottles in my lifetime. This is this was my first $100 whiskey. And it retailed for just right at that $100 range. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, it's a lot of money for a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
But it was at a higher ABV, the 47.8, and I thought to myself, I like the other Balvenies, let's give it a try. So, with that, let's take a look at the color. Now, even though this is a single barrel and I believe it's not chill filtered, I do believe they even out the batches with some caramel colorant.
Oh, really?
I can't be sure. I've never really read one way or the other, but when they don't claim that it is non-colored, I always just assume it is. So,
it's a pretty.
Yeah, it's a gold.
It's a rusty gold.
Yeah, darker, rich gold, I would say. Almost like a dark honey type of flavor. So we'll give it a quick swirl around the glass. Buddy. It is a higher ABV. I do like that they do the single barrel series at 47.8. Now, that's not to say that it's the ABV when it comes out of the barrel. They water it down to consistent.
Of course, yeah.
47.8. What they do with all the single barrel series. So it's always that same ABV. So it's not a cask strength whiskey like the Lagavulin 12 or the old Macallan cask strength 10. This is just a single barrel watered down to a consistency of 47.8% ABV.
Yeah.
So with that, let's get to the smell.
Dude, oh man. I get cherries like really quickly.
I get vanilla.
Oh, there's vanilla.
I get honey. Typical Balvenie vanilla and honey from that ex-American oak cask.
I get like a sweety, cinnamony.
There is spiciness,
but not like peppery spice.
No, it's a light spice. I don't even know if it's cinnamon. I get pineapple.
Oh, when you said that,
I get a lot of fresh fruit.
Very, yeah.
Very similar to the Macallan 21-year-old fine oak. I get the tropical fruits, tropical fresh fruits. Like maybe
citrusy kind of.
A little bit citrus.
But not like a sour citrus, like a really sweet,
too ripe type of citrus.
Oh yeah. Like the one you want to make juice with in the morning.
I keep getting pineapple.
That's strange. There is definitely a pineapple note.
Pears.
Definitely the pears. Oh,
definitely a pear.
Not appley at all.
No,
definitely a pear. Yeah.
Like a light pear.
Oh yeah, like a
definitely
green,
a pineapple.
Oh, that is just wonderful.
And again, for a 15-year-old whiskey, it shocks me that Balvenie did away with the 15-year-old single barrel ex-bourbon cask and went to a sherry cask to replace it because American bourbon casks are less expensive than European sherry butts.
Yeah.
And sherry, I've heard that sherry wood and sherry casks are going up in price. So I don't know why, other than maybe just mismanaged the market 15 years or so ago.
Maybe they were just trying to make a play and it didn't.
Yeah, back in 2002, 2003, when these whiskeys would be essentially ready to come.
Right.
Good Lord, that is, it's so complex on the nose.
You don't even want to drink it. I just want to dip a cigar in there and chew on it.
You know, and there's a light strawberry coming through now, too.
Oh, maybe.
I don't want to say strawberry.
Maybe that's where I'm getting that cherry note.
I don't want to say strawberry because it feels too red of a fruit.
Maybe that's where I'm picking up the cherry. Like obviously you know that Mike and I have very different palates. We always pick up different things.
Which is great.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Because if we had the exact same tasting notes, this would be a boring conversation to have between two people.
Yeah.
It would be like, hey man, I give them this and this, and you're like, yeah, I agree too. Like, cool. Guess we'll get to drinking it.
I wish I had a girlfriend that smelled like this. Like when she got out of the shower, just clean and fresh, and she just smelled like
it's very fresh.
Oh.
Very fresh, tropical
I can't
fruit.
take it. I can't take it. I can't. I'm going in.
Take a sip?
I'm going in.
Save a little for the water.
I will.
Yep.
That coats the mouth nicely. Little burn. Oh, the exhales. Oh man. It tastes like it smells.
I agree. Not more spicy on the palate than it was on the nose. More spice. That is cinnamon, maybe a little bit of clove, maybe a little bit of allspice. I get a little bit more caramel, sweet caramel and toffee on the palate.
To me, I'm picking up the stronger vanilla notes.
Very vanillid.
Oh yeah.
Very vanillid.
Oh, that is good.
And now again, pineapple. Ripe, a little bit too ripe tropical fruits. Maybe a banana?
I'm still getting a weird mix with the cherry and citrusy.
There's something more citrus on the palate. I'm struggling to exactly identify it. And that's what I love about this whiskey. I've had probably 4 or 5 bottles of this whiskey, and every time I come away picking up more fruit. Yeah. Specifically fruit. But it is it's complex, it's spicy, it's tropical fruits.
And what did you say? The
pineapple, vanilla. There is some citrus. I don't know what it is citrusy though.
It's hard to describe. It's like a mixture.
There's something,
you know what I mean?
You know what it is? You know what I think it is? I'm picking up more on the finish. It's lemon oil.
Oh, like an essential?
That's the citrus part of it, I think, is a lemon. Lemon rind, maybe.
But it's not sour at all, though.
No, it's a good whiskey.
Like lemon cake.
You know, sadly, like that old song goes, you don't know what you got till it's gone. This was a whiskey I don't think I appreciated as much as I should have when I first started on my whiskey journeys. This is a whiskey I've known for 10 years.
Oh, okay.
So they've been doing the single barrel for a long time, and I've always had the single barrel on my bar. It was always something I liked going back to. It was
like,
great.
We should. I hate to interrupt. No, I always do. We should put a picture of his bar up because you would lose your mind. He sent me a picture once. I was like, oh my god. Anyway, so okay, real quick, we didn't touch on price point on this. I don't think.
Yeah, it was about $100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're $102.97, somewhere around there, depending on how we went throughout the last 4 or 5 years.
The price? Oh my god!
It is good. And you know what? This is a great whiskey to have. Like right now, we're in July.
Yep.
In 2007, it's warm outside. This is a great out by the pool type of whiskey.
2017.
What did I say? 2007. Going back in time.
Man,
Going back in time.
This is great.
Let's go back this now that we have a little bit of water in it. Still picking up more fruit.
Yeah, definitely.
The vanilla is still there. A little more caramel.
Very much.
Oh, remember when I said strawberry earlier?
Yep.
It's not strawberry, it's kiwi.
Oh, yeah.
With water, it's more...
There comes the banana.
Yeah, and there's the banana, too. With water, you get more kiwi and banana.
Yeah.
But again, tropical fruits, like I said, you know, the things that are, close to the equator.
Like when I eat a kiwi,
it's kiwi,
I
though.
feel like...
It's not strawberry, it's kiwi.
Here's the thing, but on my palate, when I eat kiwis, it reminds me of eating a piece of strawberry and a piece of banana at the same time. So you're exactly right.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's kiwi, banana, pineapple. Even the pineapple now is soft with the water.
It smells like it would be velvety in your mouth. You know what I mean? Like,
it feels so luxurious. It doesn't feel like a 15-year-old whiskey. On the nose.
Right,
on the nose,
right.
If you would have told me, especially with water, this was a 18 or even a 21-year-old whiskey,
I'm drinking it.
I'd believe you. I'd believe you. I would. That's a shame they did away with this. This is a great whiskey. I hope they bring it back. Balvenie, if you're listening to me, I'm sure you're not. I'll keep buying this and keep bringing it out. I promise you that. I'll do my part, Tell me, did the water open up the taste at all?
It softened everything up. Up. For me, something else that I just noticed about this that I love, they have, I do woodworking in my spare time. They have a Cooper's ads on here for making, of course, the barrels, I would assume. So I didn't read it, but I hope there's somebody out there who's making barrels for these guys by hand, because that would be amazing.
I think I do have an on-site cooperage. Okay,
It's a lot more honey.
You're right. Exactly what I was about to say. With the water, it's definitely softer fruits. After you swallow, instantly honey.
Yeah.
Instantly
really
a rush of honey.
Very sweet.
Very sweet. Typical Balvenie honey. This isn't our first Balvenie. We brought you 12-year-old double wood, 14-year-old Caribbean cask, 17-year-old double wood, 21-year-old port. So it's our fifth Balvenie. And I got to tell you, probably aside from the Portwood 21, the best one that we've done.
It's good.
It's really good.
Especially at the price.
I wish we could still get it. So, Bill, let me ask you, brother.
Yeah.
Where are you as far as the whiskey score?
I always score high.
I'm going to tell you my scores, just so maybe give you a barometer. I'm at 91 out of 100 on
I was going to say 91.
Yeah, I'm at 91 out of 100 on this whiskey. This whiskey is an absolute buy if you can find it for around $100. I don't care which vintage you got. Like I said, I've had 5 or 6 of these. They were all fantastic. If you like tropical fruit, fresh fruit, light vanilla, honey, silky, this one is, as they say, wise beyond its years.
Yeah.
This is really a true gem of the distillery, and I wish they would bring it back. But we're both at 91 out of 100.
I love it.
Really good whiskey.
I'm gonna have to track down a bottle of this. I don't care what I pay for it. Like, I'm gonna have to track it down.
Unfortunately, they're at the auctions. I connected with a guy from a Scotch whiskey group on Facebook I recently had, or that I'm a part of recently, and he also does whiskey reviews.
Nice.
Good guy, Malton Man Cave, if any of you want to search out some other beginners as far as reviewers. Really fun guy. They keep it pretty light, but he's really good knowledge. But anyway, him and I were talking about maybe starting a whiskey group here soon, in local in Columbus.
I like that.
We chatted for a minute about this 15-year-old Balvenie single barrel, and we were both of the same mind when it comes to our hope that Balvenie brings this back.
Yeah.
Because this is really a good whiskey.
Yeah, it is delicious. I wish you could have some, but
it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. And this rare that I drink my last sip of a whiskey in front of, like the last sip I have period of a whiskey in front of someone without an extra bottle, but this is all I have. So if you're someone that wants to sell one of these bottles to us reasonably,
or just give us one.
Please feel free to reach out to us. But as always,
yes,
we want to thank you for joining us for another one on Mike and Billy's Whiskey Reviews.
Seriously, we really, and if you've made it this far, just smash that like button. Just kill it.
Cost you nothing.
Literally nothing. It takes 1 second. We're still talking. You could be hitting the like button right now.
You won't regret it. Also, we'd appreciate if you liked the video, and please comment.
Mike takes care of all the comments. I think he does for the first time ever, I never go back and watch our videos. For the first time ever the other day, I was on our YouTube channel, and I just clicked on a video, and you did a really good job at that. You come back to everybody. Anybody that comments, you come back and say something to them. And
I love to talk about whiskey. I love to talk about whiskey, and I will talk with any of you about whiskey. And So, I mean, if you have different tasting notes, or if you think that, hey, you know, maybe we would like this type of whiskey based on the reviews that we've put out there, I'm always open-minded, and I would love to hear from you. So, as always.
Yeah. Like, sub, share. Take it. See what you can do. See what you can do. Give us, you know what? Has anybody suggested a whiskey yet?
Yeah.
They have.
Yeah, the Lagavulin Distillers Edition. We did a couple of them. We kind of gave a shout out to those people. But again, you keep suggesting, we'll keep reviewing.
Yes.
Again, we want to thank you again for joining us. And as always,
happy drinking.